My name is Estefania. I'm from Mexico. I'm 28 years old. I'm living in Cincinnati for almost 1 year. I arrived 1 year ago because I get married and my husband is working here. So that is my introduction.
Very nice. Your full name, Estefania, does that have any special meaning? And how did you get that name?
If I be honest, I don't know if if my name has a special meaning. I know my parents call me or name me that because my father had a sister with that name. So his sisters passed away when she was younger. So yeah, that is the reason. But I don't know if have any special meaning or something like that.
So. But just your aunt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, very nice. You said you're from Mexico. When and where were you born?
I'm born in a small town, part of Mexico State, called Acambay. It's right next to the Mexico City. Almost all the people know Mexico City. So my state calls Mexico State, and I'm from a little part of Mexico State called Acambay. It's a really small town. In Spanish, we know as a pueblo. So maybe, I don't know how to say, but we call a little town in Mexico State. So I'm born there, and I grew up there.
Did you like it there?
Yeah, for sure. I really like it because it's little small, but it have a lot of nature. You know, if it's little, we don't know a lot of people. We have, I don't know how inhabitants, but yeah, it's a little habitant. So yeah, I really like it. I really like it grow up there because almost all my family is there. My grandparents, four of them, I have 4 of them alive. So almost all my family is there, and I'm very close to them. So I really like it.
Nice. Who is in your family? Your parents, siblings? Who makes up your family?
If I can talk about my primary family, I don't know how to say, but yeah, my primary family is my mom. Her name is Araceli, and my brother. His name is Alejandro. My father passed away when I was 15. Actually, he was an immigrant here, and he passed away here in the United States when I was almost 15. So my primary family, we are 3. We are a little family, but we are very happy, and yeah, I love them a lot. And as I say, I have my 4 grandparents, and I am very close with them. He lives like 5 minutes from my house, and I used to saw them almost all the days. And yeah, I have a part of aunt and all of them. But yeah, my primary family is my mom and my brother.
How old is your brother, Alejandro?
He is 21. I think. I'm not sure yet. Between 21 and 22. He's almost in this next August. He will to graduate from pilot of the Army of Mexico. And yeah, he's my brother.
Wow, very nice. A little younger.
Yeah. Wow. He's, I think, 7 years younger than me. And yeah, it's a lot of I think it's a lot of years between us, but we have a really close relation. And I talk with them every weekend because between the week he cannot use the phone in the army. So, but yeah, in the weekends when he go out, I talk with he, and yeah, I am so close with his.
Nice, very nice. Where did you all go to school? What was your schooling like when you grew up?
I grew up, like I say, in Acambay. There, I went to the kindergarten, and then I went to the here is elementary school. In Mexico, we call it primaria. It's like from 1 to 6 year, and then there too I went to the what is the next high school, I think, and there I went to the a finest part of high school, I think. And almost all my primary school or elementary school was there. And then I went to the university to other state because, like I say, it's a little town, so we don't have universities. Oh, I think now I have one. We have one, but it's like a private university. Yes, so small. So, and also that universities didn't have the career that I wanted. So yeah, I needed to went to other states for study the university, and I went to the Hidalgo state. Is right next to the Mexico state, and there I went to the medicine. I study medicine.
Okay. Yeah, I was just going to ask you what you studied. What kind of medicine?
In Mexico, I know here is different, but in Mexico we can study the career. After the high school, I studied medicine for 6 years. 4 of them was in the school, just like a theory. And then I was in the internship for 1 year in Mexico City, in the hospital, in the military hospital. It's a huge hospital there. It's a third level hospital. And then I did my social service for 1 year. So in total was 6 years for medicine. And you graduate as a general doctor or general medicine. Yeah.
Very nice. Did you have any kind of specialty? Like, do you work with certain?
No yet. When I graduate as a general doctor, and then you can do your specialty there. But if you don't want, you don't need, like here. I know here is necessary to do or residency or specialty for practice the medicine. In Mexico, it's not necessary. You can practice the medicine as a general doctor, and that was like I did it. I practiced general medicine for almost 3 years in a little clinic near to my little town. And there I was the principal doctor. I attend all the patients, and I really like it because it was a small or little clinic, but I have a lot of patients. I don't know, children, pregnant, and all of them. Like a family medicine here is similar in Mexico. A general doctor.
Oh, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
Great.
So then I studied medicine with my husband. He was born here, but then he moved to Mexico because his parents are from Mexico. So he passed like I don't remember, but I think he lived here for 5 years, and then he moved to Mexico. And we met in the university in medicine, and then he decided to come here to study his specialty in neurology. And then we got married, and then he convinced me to come here to study I want to study the residency or specialty here. I know it's a little difficult for me because the language, all of things that takes to study the specialty here. But that is my principal goal here.
Wonderful. What year did you graduate from university? What year?
2021.
2021. And you said you met your husband there at university?
Yeah, we studied together in the same group for almost, for all of the 4 years in the school. And then we went to different hospitals to do the internship. But yeah, we were in the same city.
Nice. What's his name?
Rudy.
Nice.
Yeah.
So can you tell me about you guys getting together and moving to the U.S.? When did you guys get married?
Yeah, sure. We met in the university at first year, and we were friends for almost all that 4 years of the university. At the end of the career, we were boyfriend. He was my boyfriend at the end of the university, and then we went to the year of internship to Mexico City. He was in different hospital, but in the same city, in Mexico City. And then he decided to come here. I don't know why, but he decided to come here. And he come here on 2022. And then we had a longer relationship for almost 2 years. And then he proposed to get married on January of 2024, and we get married the last year on May of 2024, and then we moved here on July of 2024.
Yeah, well, coming up on exactly a year.
Yeah.
Nice.
I didn't sure to move here because I was very close with my family, and I didn't want to get my mom alone. But yeah, I know it's the course of the life, and I need to grow up. And yeah, I wanted to study in Mexico the residency, the specialty, but then my husband convinced me because he told me here is better condition for us. So I decided to move here on before we get married.
That's a big decision. It's hard to imagine moving to a whole other country for your partner.
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh.
And I told him, I really did it all of this for you because I love you. And yeah, it was difficult for me for all because I needed to know another city, another language. I'm not have any family here, so yeah, it has been a really difficult for me. But like I told him, you are my home. So if you are with me, I feel good. I think sometimes I miss my mom. I miss my brother, but yeah, I feel. At this point, so far, I feel sometimes sad, almost all the time sad, almost all the time at the beginning, almost all the time I cried. But then I think now it takes time, and now I feel better than the beginning. So.
Yeah, are you happier here after a year?
I'm happy because I am with my husband. But yeah, for sure, I miss my family a lot. If he didn't were here, maybe I never moved to United States.
I appreciate that honesty. I mean, yeah, sometimes we choose those things for love, even if we didn't really plan to do them. Yeah.
And also, I think is like I say, is not all love. I know the condition here sometimes is better. If you are a doctor in Mexico, you can have a good life, a good conditions, I think. But here, yeah, for sure is better the health system. I have the opportunity to get with my husband to the hospital, and yeah, it's really different the conditions in the health area here.
Well, what's different about the health conditions here?
For me, from my experience in Mexico, we don't have medication. We don't have all the utilities that we need to get a good consultation. So, yeah, for me, the materials, the medication, the condition in the hospital, we didn't have enough beds for the patients. So all of them is a mix of the conditions.
I see.
Yeah. For example, my husband is studying neurology, and he attend a lot of stroke situation. A stroke is a condition, and he have all of that he need, like rapid, a fast act. He has MRI in his hospital. I think almost all the hospital has these things. In Mexico, no, you need to get to the third level hospital to get MRI or that things that save your life. So yeah, it's one example.
Right, just not the same resources.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm. And you said you don't know why your husband chose Cincinnati? You know, why did he choose here? Was it for neurology, for the hospitals in Cincinnati?
Because he have a family here. He have aunt here, so that was the reason. Because when he moved to Cincinnati, he worked for 2 years before to enter the residency. So he come with his family. That was the reason, the principal reason, because he could to move any part of the United States. I know, but yeah, it was for his family and for the help. He helped him a lot before he went to the hospital.
Gotcha. What was moving here like? What was that actual journey to move here like? That's a long trip from Mexico to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Did you move by car or plane? Or?
I take plane. I actually visited him before I moved here. I had a tourist visa, and I visited him like 3 times between that 2 years. There are longer distance relationship. And then, yeah, I think it's not a lot. It takes me 7 hours to fly to here. So I think I know some people, for example, in my English class from China, from Turkey. It takes a lot of hours and a lot of connections. I don't know. For me, I used to talk. It was a lot of hours, but when they told me how many hours takes them, I know it's not in comparison. Is anything in comparison with them.
Right.
So I take an airplane, and I came with my best friend. She decided to join with me just for help, just for I don't know, for take me with her. So
that's nice.
that was really nice. of her part, because I came so sad, so yeah, and he helped me a lot. She helped me a lot.
Does she still live in Mexico?
Yeah. She just joined with me he stayed here for 1 week, and then he come back. She come back to Mexico.
What were some of your first impressions of Cincinnati when you first got here?
It was, I think, I visited, in the past I visited other cities, part of the United States, like Boston, Chicago, and I don't remember, but some examples. And I think, is my opinion, almost all the cities are very similar in structure. I think all of them has huge buildings, and the roads, I don't know, in my opinion, almost all the cities are very similar between them. So my first impression of Cincinnati was, I like it. But I prefer my town in Mexico. I know it's bigger, Cincinnati, but yeah, there I have my family. But I like it. I like the river here. I like some areas here. We have a lot of activities to do in my country. Well, in my little town, like it is little. We don't have cinema or activities to hang out. So here, yeah, I like it, I think.
I really appreciate this perspective that you're here. I don't know if it's that you don't want to be, but you're not here for some of the same reasons other people are. You're here for someone you love.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fascinating. People come to different places for different reasons.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite thing that you've seen in the U.S.? Do you have a favorite city in the U.S.?
So far, maybe was, I don't know, Boston or Cleveland. I decided for the weather, because I don't like the cold weather. So I know this is not the best city for the weather, but yeah, I really, if I choose, I choose one city without cold. But yeah, I'm here, and it's not too bad, I think. Was in January of this year was my first snow in all my life. So yeah, it was I like it. I was impressed about the snow, about the cold, about the all of city turns white. So I like it.
Yeah, that was your first snow?
Yeah.
First time? Oh,
yeah.
fun.
That was my
That's
first
cool.
time. And I remember my husband, he was preparing for the hospital at, I think, 6 a.m. And he come to the bed and, Fanny, it's snowing. Oh yeah. But then I realized it's snowing, and I came to the window, and I really like it. I really like it how it looks. I don't like it the cold. I like it from maybe if I see the snow from my house. I really don't like it to go out and feel the cold.
That's special. I would do anything to see snow for the first time again.
Really?
That's fun. That's a really cool experience.
Yeah, because in Mexico we don't have snow. Maybe in the limits with the United States, maybe there are some snow, but in the middle of Mexico and obviously at the south, we don't have snow.
Yeah, it would be too hot, I would think. Yeah.
Yeah, and I like the hot weather, for sure. But I'm here, so my husband told me just use a jacket and. Well, I think here one of the advantage was or is you have AC. In Mexico is not too common. I don't know if you have the opportunity to visit Mexico, but there is not too common in the houses. We don't have AC in the houses. So that
Yeah. So you get used to the heat, and it's more normal.
yeah, that makes more comfortable and that more good the weather. So
yeah, the weather here is extreme. Like it's very hot and very
I know.
cold.
Like now it's very hot and
Humid.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, people definitely don't come to Cincinnati for the weather. I'll say that. It's okay.
Okay. But yeah, Cincinnati have right now I live in Newport, right next to the Newport area, to the cinema, to the to the purple
The bridge.
yeah, to the purple bridge. I live right next. So I really like it because I think it's beautiful, and I can go out in the morning to run some maybe 1 hour, and I like it. The views, the weather right now is good for me, so I like it.
Nice, very cool. Do you feel like you are adjusting more every day, like more adjusting to Cincinnati?
Yeah, for sure. I am adjusting every day. I know my English is not too good, but when I came here, I couldn't say hello, anything, any word. So far, at least I can to sustain a conversation. And
I think your English is great.
And
yeah.
I can understand, because when I came here, I went to the Kroger or to the cinema, and I didn't understand anything, and that was difficult, hard for me, because I didn't like it. I don't like it to don't understand the people, when he talked with me. So I decided to study English. I went to different schools, all of them free, and I am adjusting every day to the United States, and every day I liked a little more. So
Good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'm sure it would be so hard not to be able to understand. That's lonely. Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you find out about the library's classes?
I found it. My husband searched in internet before I came here. He know that I didn't know anything about English, so he decided to search for me in internet, and he found it. Almost all my ESL classes here in Cincinnati.
Nice. When did you start the ESL classes here?
I started maybe on August or September of the past year of 2024. Yeah, I started here, and then I searched other classes. Also, I go to the community college here in Cincinnati, and other school called Great Oaks in Sharonville. I went there for 1 semester, I think. But yeah, they put me in the Finnish level, 6 level, 5 level, something like that, and I just be able to study for 1 semester. But because then they told me that I can continue with English class because I was in the final level, so I needed to decide if I wanted to went to the like a high school, GED. I don't know what is the exactly name, but yeah, I don't know how to did it because I have a career in Mexico, and I can study the residency here. So I think my husband told me maybe you don't need it, but maybe it will helpful for your English. I don't know. I'm still thinking about that.
Yeah, that feels like there's some considerations there. How can you take what you did in Mexico? Where do you have to start now that you're here in the States?
Where?
Yeah, do you have to start over in any of your programs? Do you have to go to college again?
No, my career is valid here in the United States. I need to present 3 exams to enter the residency, but these exams need to present all of the people who study medicine here in the United States or out of the United States. So, yeah, I need to present my exams. I had an interview with people who validate my title, my studies, and for schedule the exams, you need to take this interview. But I had it, and yeah, it was almost it was good. All are right for me. So I can't schedule my first exams. I planning to present it maybe on October of this year. So almost all the day I am preparing for that exam. Almost all of the day I am studying for that exam because it would be hard because it is in English. But yeah, it's in computer, so that makes me more comfortable because I don't need to speak when anything, and I understand when I read it, and I hope to pass it.
Oh, nice. Well, I hope that's an easy process. Good luck on your exams.
Yeah, thank you.
I can imagine it would be really hard to take your, to transfer a career to a new.
Yeah,
new country.
I think you need to learn again. Because yes, some terms are very similar, so some illness are very similar, and also the treatment, the diagnosis for them are very similar, but some words that I don't know, I need to search in Google Translate. When I am studying, I search some words that I don't know, but at the beginning, when I came here, I didn't want to do my residency here. Just, I don't know what I'm thought. Yeah, I just came here and I didn't know what to do here. And then my husband told me, you have a career, you have the knowledge, you have all for present the exams. So I recommend you to present the exams, because if I don't, I don't can to work here as a medical doctor. I can to work here maybe as a medical assistant or something like that, but no but not as a medical doctor. So yeah, I decided because it takes me a lot in Mexico for be a doctor, a lot of years, a lot of money for my mom, so I can just, I don't know, it was hard, so I need to do something with that.
Yeah, I understand. And, it might make you feel more connected to being here if you have a career here. And
yeah, maybe makes easier because, I have my parents, they were here as immigrants and were very difficult for them in that times. And I was a kid when they moved here just for get better condition for us. And yeah, my mom used to tell me that you have all of things easier than I had it. So yeah.
What did your parents do for work?
Here? when they
just
were
period, yeah.
when they were here. They worked in restaurants, different restaurants as a cook, yeah, and sometimes dishwasher, sometimes I don't know. Right now, in Mexico, my mom is a teacher. He hadn't a career when she came here, and then when my dad passed away, she decided because she hadn't worked, she hadn't anything, so she decided to start again and study the high school, and then study the university, and we were in the university at the same time. Yeah, he were in the university for be a teacher, and I went to the university to be a doctor. And yeah, I really appreciate her effort for, yeah, you know, she was alone. She worked, she studied, he was a mom, so yeah.
Yeah, sounds hard.
And now I am very proud of her, and I'm very proud of my brother because he is almost a pilot. So it was difficult to get into the army because it's a little different process. I know a little about here because maybe it's easier than Mexico, because in Mexico, in the army, they have a special number of people who can come into. So each year, you need to present different exams to get into the army. So yeah, I'm very proud of them.
Do you go back to visit them often?
No. Since I arrived here, I didn't go to Mexico. I planning to go on August for my brother's graduation. So at the beginning, I waiting for my green card. So in that time, I couldn't go out.
Gotcha.
Still now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and yeah, you've only been here a year, so that makes sense, I think, too.
Yeah, my plans in the future when I have more money, I planning to visit my mom every, I don't know, 3 months at least, because yeah, I miss her a lot, and she's alone right now, so I call her every day for just talk and say hello, and yeah, but it's not the same.
Yeah, it's not the same as being together.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have friends or any family members or anybody that you know here already, or even just in the U.S. period?
Yeah, I have a family in Tennessee. Is my, I don't know the word, is the husband of my aunt. Yeah, is my mom's brother.
Uncle?
Uncle. That is him. Is my uncle. He lives in Tennessee. He has all his family there. His sons and his wife there. And I visited them often. I think maybe each 3 or 4 months I visited them.
Nice. Have you made friends here since you've started? Have you made friends from the class?
Yeah. Again, at the beginning, it was hard because I didn't want to know anything. I just wanted to stay in my home and study because I was afraid to go out and don't understand anything. That was my biggest fear for me. So at the beginning was hard, but now I have some friends from the ESL class. Sometimes we hang out and we went to the for a coffee or just to get around the city. And my husband have friends from Peru. He meet them at the hospital. They are also doctors, and I feel very comfortable when we hang out with them because they speak Spanish, so it is easier for me.
Does your husband speak Spanish?
Yeah, my husband. My husband studied in Mexico almost his whole life, and his parents are Mexican. So yeah, he speaks Spanish and English.
Nice. Yeah, you said that. Sorry. Do you know other people from Mexico here? Have you met other communities of Mexican people?
No, so far no. Just from Peru, because I don't know. Almost all the Latin doctors in my husband's hospitals are from Peru, and yeah, they are all of the Latin that I know. Maybe some people when I went to the restaurants, to the Mexican restaurants, they are from Mexico sometimes, but a close friends or a close that I know from Mexico, I didn't know yet.
Yeah, yet maybe. What customs or practices or traditions or anything that you have brought from home that you do here?
Maybe the biggest tradition that I still practice here is Dia de Muertos. Is some tradition from my country where we celebrate the dead people. Yeah, the people who pass away before. And for example, I have lived in Cincinnati for 1 year, so I don't have a lot of time to practice all of the traditions, but that was one. And the past November, I just put in an altar, in my home with my husband for my dad and for my husband's sisters. So that was one of the tradition that I'm still, and I planning to still practice here. And I think here the people know this tradition for Coco the movie. So,
from Coco, that's right.
I don't know. when I speak with some American people, they have this reference.
Yeah.
When they ask me about that, for example, they ask me, "Is like a Coco movie?" And I say, "Yeah, it's almost."
It's a kids movie, but
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but have the main essence of that tradition. So yeah.
Yeah,
it's similar.
Yes. Yeah, no, that's funny. Do you think, since you've been here, have you experienced any, hardship or any discrimination from people, do you think?
No, unfortunately, no. I have not had this experience here. No, unfortunately, no. And I hope not to have one of them. But I know I'm exposed to the people, and I know all the thoughts of the people are different, and I know it's possible. So yeah, I just think it's not to take personal, because yeah, it's maybe their thoughts. So
good. I'm glad you haven't experienced that. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Let's see. Yeah, we've talked about a lot of this stuff. We kind of went in a different order, but that was okay. That's all right.
Yeah, it's fine.
Anything else about, adjusting to life here, or anything else that you really like about Cincinnati or really don't like about Cincinnati? Or
Yeah, I like stay with my husband, and the rest of United States, I just into that. I like it. I like the restaurants. I like the food here. I got up some weight. I don't know since I moved here because you have a lot of food. So yeah, I really like the food here. The hamburgers. You have a lot of choices. You have a lot of options to eat here. So I really like the food. I still prefer the food of the Mexican food, because it is so good. In my house, I cook Mexican food, so I cook enchiladas, I cook tacos, I cook all of the Mexican food because my husband like it and I like it. So fortunately I have the opportunity. I think right now I can find almost all the ingredients for the Mexican food. So it's easy, I think, in comparison with other countries. Yeah, because I have some classmates for example, from Uzbekistan, and she told me that it's a little difficult to find some ingredients from his country. So yeah, for me it's easy, maybe because it's close to Mexico. So yeah, I think it's not. If I don't think about it, it's not so different from my country. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's true. There's something that's the same about every place, right?
Yeah. Like I say, my husband is my home. So if he stays with me, it's similar. It's my family now, so it's similar. And now I can hang out and I can enjoy it. At the beginning, was hard, and was hard. So right now I can go out alone. I can go out to the stores alone. At the beginning, I didn't do it because I was afraid for the language. So yeah, I'm waiting. I waited for my husband to come to house for go to Kroger, for go to the pantry, or all these things. And now I can drive. I have my license. I can go out alone with some of my friends from ESL. So now, every day gets better.
Yeah, you just put those roots down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you recommend the library's ESL classes to others?
Yeah, for sure. Because I think sometimes the people don't use it, all of the resources that library had, because they don't know about it. And when you come here, you realize that the library has a lot of resources, a lot of you can print, you can use Wi-Fi, you have a lot of books and a lot of things, a lot of activities to do also. So yeah, I truly recommend to come here. If I don't know if the people are immigrant as me, you can come here and take the classes, because for me they are very helpful for me, for my English. Again, I know it's not the best, but now I can say hello, so at least. So yeah, the classes help me a lot with my adjust here. So yeah.
Oh, that's great. Your English is great, so I wouldn't worry about that. You sound great. I feel like
Thank you. My husband.
You're smart in 2 languages. That's more than all of us.
My husband told me the same, but yeah, I know I need more for practice medicine here. So right now, sometimes I feel like at the same place that I was when I come here, but then I just came back and look around me, and yeah, I do a lot of things that I maybe in the past maybe I never didn't. So yeah. For example, when I went to my to get my driver's license, I was very afraid because I told my husband, I don't know if I don't understand, if I turn left and she told me turn right or something like that. But when I passed it was easy. So my husband told me, all of things are in your head. So just relax, and yeah, the things you can do it. So yeah.
Good. I'm glad it's been helpful. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's most of my questions. Is there anything you want to talk about that we didn't talk about?
I don't know. No, as I said, it's a hard travel to came here and I think you miss your family all the time, but with the days, get easier and get better for you and get better for me right now. So I hope in the future came here and say, yeah, I did it. I am now a resident of family medicine, so I hope I put in all of my effort to do that. So at the beginning was hard, but with the time get better.
Yeah, first of all, I hope that you're able to achieve everything that you want, but I hope you get happier here, and I hope it gets easier.
Yeah, like I say, the past week was the birthday of one of my friends from Peru, and she was in the same at the same situation like me. She is right now a resident of intermedicine. So it passed all of that I passed it, and when was her birthday, all of us told her some words, and I told her that I know it's hard, but now you are in the place that you wish it. So just take a look back, and now you are here. You did it. So yeah, she missed a lot of her family. I know I miss my family, but with the time you can achieve all of you want.
Nice.
So,
yeah, that's very nice.
Yeah.
And nice to have kind of an example too, like of somebody who's doing what you want to too.
Yeah, for sure, because I see her, and yeah, that makes me more, comfortable and more happy and more, he can did it, she can did it, she could did it, and I can did it too. So yeah, and have some friends from Latin places. It's very helpful for us because we can talk on our native language, and yeah, it get better.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
Thanks
you
for doing this interview.
Both of you for your time and for your question, and for at the beginning I didn't want to do this interview because, yeah, I don't know if I can do it. But some of my classmates told me, you need to demonstrate to the people who am I, and it's not just the word immigrant, because almost all the people, yeah, say the immigrants, and I am an immigrant, but also I am a doctor, and also I am a wife, and also I am a person, so it's not just that word. So yeah, thank you so much for the space, for the place, and for, yeah,